Hello, guys. Sorry, I'm a little bit late this week. Sunday, I was like super tired, and yesterday was also kind of like I came back from work and I was like, oh, I don't want to do anything anymore. And this is pretty much what I did last night. Yeah. Nevertheless, I think it's still fine. And I actually have stuff to say. First things first, I just want to remind you guys WTFU, where is the fair use? It is not over yet. Still, continue making noise as much as you can because for all the skeptics out there who are like, oh, well, nothing will change, it doesn't have any use trying. Here's the thing: in 99.99 percent of all cases, whenever somebody tries to change something, it doesn't work. That's fact. Yes, most causes go nowhere. That's the thing. But every now and then we have a cause where enough people get together and something changes. I mean, basically, if people wouldn't have kept trying, do you believe women would be allowed to vote today? Do you believe black people would have this kind of equality? I know we are not there yet, but what Martin Luther King did was something. Was it? Do you really believe he was the first one to try it? No, he was the one with the right timing, with the right message, and with enough people behind him. And okay, I know it's now super pretentious and crappy to come like from women's rights, Martin Luther King, YouTube. Sorry about. Okay, I admit this. It feels super pretentious to bring up this kind of comparison. So let me get to something which is closer. Why making enough noise and bonding together actually has a chance? I'm not saying that it always works. It doesn't work most of the time. But Mass Effect 3 endings. I mean, they did it. What they actually ended up doing was a token effort, but there was a reaction. The studio did not ignore the outcry. They tried to fix it. The Brothers, just recently, the Fine Brothers, there was a reaction. Enough people were pissed. There was enough noise. There was enough reaction, and they got the message. And Soper, same thing. When the stakes were high enough, we made a change. We were able to stop Soper, and with the YouTube thingy, issues with YouTube have been there all the time. A few years back, when there was an issue for gamers, Angry Joe made a video, and he back years ago. This was 2 or 3 years ago when Angry Joe made his video, and he offered the idea of putting the funds while there's a claim going on, of putting the ad revenue in a third party account, and the person who wins the claim gets the money. This idea Doug Walker introduced has been introduced by Angry Joe years ago, and it didn't catch on. Total Biscuit also did a video on the entire issue with false content ID claims 2 years ago or something. Check out his channel. It's, I believe, his highest rated video, most viewed video on his entire channel. Those issues aren't new. They have been addressed before, and they didn't catch on later. But this time it looks good. And even if WTFU doesn't bring the change we hope for, if we give up, it will never happen. That's the one thing. If you don't try, you have already lost. So, yeah, WTFU. And it's not much you guys have to do. All you have to do is make noise, which means share the tweets, share the blog. We blog stuff, like the videos. You don't even have to go out there and do something, actually. You just have to support it. That's all you have to do. So continue doing it. Continue making noise. Share the hashtag, share the videos. So much about this. I have more topics. No worries. First of all, yay! I was at the gym today for the first time in over 3 months. I mean, I had to stop going to the gym after my accident at the end of November when I had the broken bone in my hand. And yeah, today was the first day at gym again. Because being there again after over 3 months wasn't enough, so I also went to classes I have never been before. to make it even worse. And the second class was one which involved punches and kicks. And I haven't done anything with kicking in probably a decade without exaggerating. No. There has been a little bit in my fitness program I did when I was still an instructor. So there was a little bit of kicking going on, at least. But this was still 3 years ago, so 2.5, 3 years ago. And now we had this course, and at the very end, I mean, the most of the time I was like, oh, I lost so much flexibility. And then for the very end, I kind of got into a power mode, and I kicked super high and punched really hard, and I'm going to suffer for the next few days. I already felt a little bit of pain, a little bit of backlash right after the session, which is not a good sign. If the, what's it called in English? Muskelkater, is it in German? In English, it is... I should check this kind of stuff. Stiffness? Really? Just stiffness? Aching muscles? Charley horse? Muscle ache. Muscle hangover. Let's go with muscle hangover. If you feel the muscle hangover right after practicing, you are in big trouble. I will be happy if I will be able to move the next 2 days. At the moment it's fine, but I will be in so much pain. But I feel good about myself. I feel good that I finally worked out again after 3 months. In fact, last weekend I was getting close to feeling depressed again, and so it was a very good timing, because this is one thing when I cannot work out. It is everybody who is not working out. Let's make this a PSA right now. Work out, kids. Really, when I go to the gym on a regular basis, when I work out regularly, I feel better about myself in general, because you stimulate your entire body. You literally stimulate your physical form, and this has positive effects, because when you are just hanging at home and all you do is play games and this kind of lethargy, apathy. It reflects back on your mind, and just stimulating yourself a little bit physically every now and then, it really does wonders for your feeling, for the well feeling. Because it reflects back and forth. When you are in a bad mindset, you feel like lazy and not good, and the other way around. If you don't do a lot, this reflects back on your mind, and you're also feeling your mind becomes more lazy and stuff. So even so, I'm probably in for a lot of pain the next 2 days. I feel good about myself right now, so this is a good thing. Especially considering how not happy I was the last few days. So work out, kids. On another note, talking about great stuff. Last week, actually exactly a week ago, last week on Tuesday as well, I saw Deadpool. And obviously, I will recommend it. Obviously, it's a great movie. Basically, everybody is telling you this. So, and I agree. Here's the fun thing about Deadpool. Whilst being in the movie, I was like, yes, it's a fun movie. I had a lot of laughs. I will not deny this. But I also, I missed the really epic moments. I missed the moments of like I don't know, like the big moments where it is like, whoa, mind blow. So I was not disappointed, don't get me wrong, and here comes the funny part. Here comes the twist about this entire thing. So when I came out of when the movie was over, I felt like, it was a really good movie. I had a great time. These were fantastic 1.5 hours, I guess. Something about this. Usually 1.5 hours to 2 hours. And I was like, this was a fun movie. I felt good, but I'm missing those peaks of epicness. And then I was on my way home. I walked home, so it's like a 15-20 minute walk or something from the cinema to home. And the entire time I was like super pumped. I was like feeling cool and crazy and having this kind of Deadpool. And then I realized, even so, the thing about this movie is it is constant freaky fun awesomeness. Constantly. There are no peaks, and then it's like, and then the peak. No, it is crazy, fun, exaggerated nonsense without maybe a little bit up, a little bit down, but it is on a higher average level. And after 1.5 hours of this amazing insanity, you are completely in a different mood. You are like, you feel like random. You feel like crazy. It's amazing. So this is what this movie does. And last but not least, just yesterday I saw a vlog, a channel announcement by Jesse Cox. Yes, I'm still a total Jesse Cox fanboy, and he's more or less the only Let's Play I watch on a regular basis. There are other fun guys too. I will not deny this. Just recently, somebody sent me a message like, oh, I'm watching this person, and I'm like, yeah, I know, and I saw something from him. He's fun. He is really fun. He has this, I don't even know what his accent is, and he does a lot of swearing, but there are a lot of really funny and amazing Let's Players out there. But my Let's Player my of choice is Jesse Cox, and he made his channel announcement. First of all, he left his network. He left his multi-channel network. He is now an independent, alone channel, and it's like, I mean, I am myself too, but then again, I do this as a hobby on the side. I have, even with my main channel, I have only 21,000 subs, while Jesse is doing this for a living. This is his main job. If this fails, if his channel fails, he is out of work completely. So he is now, and you can say about multi-channel networks what you want. They have crappy policies. They are basically slave owners, many of them. They really rip off their people. They take a lot of money, and they don't really provide a lot. Most of those big channel networks are a bunch of throat-cut assholes. However, what they do give you is protection. When there is, because all of them bundle together, they can afford good lawyers. They can negotiate special deals with YouTube. Therefore, when you have a copyright strike and you're part of a network, you can just send a note to the network and the network takes care of it. This is something Jesse doesn't have anymore. So his livelihood is now actually on the line with this move. But fingers crossed, Jesse, I wish you the best. I would super hate if this doesn't work out for you. Totally fingers crossed for Jesse. I want to see him succeed. Because, I like him, and I really hope that especially he can do something with the freedom that, he maybe has done this at a good time. I mean, just as I said at the beginning, if where's the fair use, if WTFU catches on, he will benefit from it. So one reason more. If you don't do it for me, if you don't do it for yourself because you don't want to see amazing channels go, do it for Jesse Cox. Hashtag WTFU. Besides this, I really hope, fingers crossed double now for the success of WTFU, because it would be, I would be really sad if Jesse would, if Jesse's channel would go down because of his independence now. But I'm also interested in seeing what he will do with it. He's a crazy dude, so I can see him a lot of crazy stuff. And it is hard to say for somebody on the outside how much of his content is actually dictated from above and how much ideas have been blocked from above. So, I will watch him even more closely from now on, because I'm really excited for him. And another thing he said in his announcement was that there is another Coxcon this year. Let's see, I actually have it open somewhere. Like, there's a countdown on the Coxcon page. It's in Britain, which is a fun thing. I don't know why this American person, Jesse Cox, thinks that making his own convention in the UK is a profitable idea, but I love it because it's closer at home, and I will so be there. It is in nearly 4 days the ticket sale starts, and the convention itself is in 150 days. Great. When is the convention? Okay, July 30th to 31st in Telford, UK. I will do everything I can to get there. I mean, UK is closer, so the logistic problems will be not be there. I mean, there will be no jet lag for me. It's a lot closer, so I guess I should be able. And is UK part of the EU? I have. I'm such a horrible European citizen. I have no idea if the UK is part of the European Union. Um, but at least it's a close neighbor. If nothing else, it's a close neighbor. I know they don't use the euro; they still use pounds. So they at least they are not part of the currency union, but they are part of the EU. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it should be easy to travel there. No big issues with. I mean, I guess I still need a passport, but yeah, I will so be there. 2 days. I cannot, and it's in the summer, and in the summer it's usually quieter at the company. So I should be able to take days off of work. I should be able to travel there. I'm not too far away. I'm still in more or less the same time zone, only 1 hour difference. So yeah, I will be at Coxcon, pretty sure. I can't imagine not going there. So yeah, those were pretty much all the stuff I wanted to talk about. Keep keep hashtag WTF going. Do what you can. Like all the videos. Share all the tweets. On Tumblr, make a lot of noise, and do sports. Do sports, kids. Don't sit lazy at home. Do your workout. It's good for you. Watch Deadpool, and I don't know. Maybe see you at Coxcon. This is ANY saying, see you soon.